Well, hello everybody, and welcome back to our channel. I'm Bruce, my wife Ann next to me here, and we're picking up where we left off last week. We're leaving the Project Shoals nuclear test site and heading out to the Poinsettia ghost town, where we're going to try and spend the night. We'll see what happens.
Once we get off the asphalt, we will turn the cameras back on. So we will see you in a bit. Well, we are still on a highway. This is Highway 839.
County road.
Or County Road, sorry, not a highway. County Road 839. But we're still not to our turnoff for the mine.
But this is what Nevada's famous for. Long, straight roads going into the distance.
Well, we're getting to our first turn. Minimum maintained road. Well, this might still be the county road then. Past our turn.
And there's another one that's going to try and follow this.
Okay, we are officially off the main road. I knew this mine was out here a ways, but looking at it on a map versus driving there, wow.
So I'm not sure what this first building is in the fences, but the second one off in the distance is a power plant.
Big pipeline coming from whatever that big complex was.
So when I first started looking up and mapping this route out on Google Maps, it said it was an hour and 18 minutes from the Project Shoals test site. Yeah, they lie. It was close to 3 hours of dirt driving, which was fun. So after hours of driving across the desert and not even knowing if we were on the right road because the GPS was tracking us way off the road, but anyway, we finally arrived to Poinsettia Ghost Town. So this is just looking over it from the top. It's quite a hill driving down into the town, which will come back into play later.
This is bitchin'.
Seems like we gotta be on this side.
Well, we finally made it to the Poinsettia Mine. And it is awesome. Turn you around here. And Hawthorne Boy Scouts. Can't tell what troop number, but thank you for preserving this. Oh, wow.
In 1929, cinnabar ore was discovered in this area. Vet Baxter, in the early 1930s, came into possession of the claims. They worked 2 shafts, but most of the stuff coming from the one that was 175 feet deep. Mining continued on a small scale until around 1944 when a small camp was built. No businesses or post offices were ever opened there, so it never became an official town. Baxter owned the property until he passed away in 1973. The property has since been cared for by a Boy Scout troop from Hawthorne, Nevada, and we appreciate that. And what little information I could find on this was from Nevada Explorers, so I thank them also. So these are some of the treasures that people have found and left here for others to enjoy, which is the way you should do it.
Ooh. Cool mirror frame. Yeah. Double seater. You can shoot the shit while you're shooting the shit. Yeah, we're not going in there. Kenai, come on. Could have been. Yeah, check this one out while I'm up here. So I'll check this one out while I'm up here. Ooh. Yeah, there's the other part of the horse's jaw.
I have got to say, the views out here are incredible, and the skies were just absolutely
Kenai.
beautiful. If you haven't had a chance to explore Nevada, you need to get out here and do it. I am not sure what this was. It looks to be a boiler of some sort, but if you know, leave it in the comments.
Now there is some ingenuity. Just a big nail at the top, so I don't know what that's used for. Unless it's, you know, they hike their water up and use it for a shower.
Could be.
Door opens. What a concept. Oh my. That goes down a foot or two.
Yeah, they threw beer down there.
Multiple levels. I would say this outhouse has definitely seen better days. It looks like it was a two-seater. That one doesn't look like it goes quite as deep. Oh, yeah. It keeps going down there. And there's where the motor used to sit. Wow. that goes down a ways. So here's the head frame. The vent shaft.
Until a few years ago, there was a cabin there, but apparently somebody burned it down. This is a retort that was used to separate the mercury from the minerals.
I think we're going to walk back to the truck, find a flat spot to set up camp. And now that it's got to be at least noon, make some breakfast.
So we opted not to stay in the ghost town because there was a strong chance of rain coming in that evening. And I don't know if it showed up on the video or not, but it was clay down there. And I have had my experience with clay. And that road getting out of the bowl was kind of steep with a drop off. So we opted to play it safe, or drive somewhere and find another campsite.
It goes down.
And yeah, you'll see we cross a lot of river crossing or creek crossings. And yeah, we just wanted to be somewhere safe.
Yeah,
Call me old.
that's crazy.
And for some reason, I am suddenly craving a big old juicy hamburger.
These people that ranch to build inland like this, I wonder how many head they lose a year.
Yeah.
And for the record, we still haven't made breakfast yet. So we're living on coffee, pork rinds, and a cheese stick each. Yep.
Doesn't look that great. There's a bunch of these roads. See tracks.
Yeah. That's a bowl
Mhm.
stuff.
Mm-hmm.
Is that the road?
No, that doesn't look like a road, but it looks like a flat area.
For some reason, this little canyon just gave off a the hills have eyes kind of vibe. So we didn't stay here.
Oh no. What's over here? Look at all that.
This is going to be home for the night. Lots of cow pies. Old town site. But check out this view. An hour and a half ago, we were way the heck across this whole valley, that far, far, far mountain range. Time to go plinking. And no, that is not bourbon behind the rifle because that would be unsafe. And there's my rifle. And there it is, assembled. Everything fits into the stock. You can throw it in a backpack, a day pack, whatever. I do have a video on this. It's, I think, in the Things I Never Knew I Needed playlist, if you want to go check that out. Oh, I'm going to have some fun now.
And don't worry, I am not shooting at the old mining relics.
Caught our wood thief. Oh, just sitting around a campfire. It's not really cold, but the wind is blowing, hence our hoodies. Yeah, we had a nice big fire going.
It was calm, and then it started blowing.
And then the wind started picking up, and embers started flying, so...
This is it, we're done.
Yeah, I think when this burns out, we'll dump some water on it and call it a night. Why not film an airplane or helicopter? Keeps shutting off the mic. Oh, bourbon down. Oh, man.
Damn wind.
Fortunately, I was almost done. And that was the last of the NV36. So looking over the valley, the lights way off in the distance is an active mining operation. I can't zoom in when I'm on low light on this camera, but it's quite the operation. And once again, my God, these views. I love this campsite. It could be a little less windy though. Oh, it's a little after 1 in the morning. We haven't slept at all. Kenai's up here terrified. He was down in the annex until the wind really started blowing. Poor little guy.
Remember earlier when I said it was supposed to rain overnight? Well, we got the wind. And I knew if I took the rain fly off to make her quiet, then the wind would stop and we'd get dumped on. So, we just put up with it.
You gotta get down.
Yeah, we had him up here and now he doesn't want to get down because he's afraid of the heights. Yeah, it's been a fun night. Now I gotta get him down, make coffee. Yeah. Well, we missed the sunrise, but it is still absolutely beautiful. Wind seems to have died down a little bit. Well, this is the uncaffeinated, no sleep morning face. So, gonna make some coffee, then I guess some breakfast, and then we'll hit the road. And we'll talk to you later. Oh, look at all that dust. Well, we got all packed up. We didn't tape any of it because we were fighting the wind the entire time.
So the road we're on is going to take us out into Hawthorne, and it goes through the army base. And coincidentally, I had my GoPro for the dash cam. All the files for that part of the drive were corrupted when I went to download them. See the fighter jet going across the top right of the screen? That is dust blowing across Walker Lake. And some fall colors along the Carson River on our drive home. Well, as always, we appreciate you watching. Please drop us a like and leave us a comment. And if you haven't subscribed, please do. It really, really will help us out. Thanks again. We'll see you on the next one.